What is up, guys? RukarioSan here, and today I'm going to be starting a brand new series called Mega Monday, where every Monday I will be going over a Mega Pokemon and its use in the video game as well as the trading card game. And guys, if you have some Mega that you would like to see in upcoming Mega Mondays, because I will be doing this every week on Monday, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll do whatever you guys recommend. But yeah, let's get right into Mega Lucario for the video game. Now, starting off with its ability is Adaptability, which increases stab from 1.5 times the damage to 2 times the damage, which is, to put it simply, it's broken. That with close combat, you're doing, now instead of 180 stab, you're doing 240 stab. That's, as well as, Iron Tail, Flash Cannon, Bullet Punch, all those stab moves, which we will see in a second once we hop in the showdown. But yeah, Adaptability, pretty much an insane ability. I'm so glad Mega Lucario has this. And yeah, that's pretty much what makes Mega Lucario shine. The weaknesses and resistances, however, are not something to laugh at. Mega Lucario, because it is a fighting steel type, has a lot of resistances. Has a 0.5 to normal, grass, ice, dragon, dark, and steel, and a 0.25 resistance to bug and rock. Everything else takes neutral damage. It does not take anything from poison, meaning it will be a really good switch in for anything that tries to use Toxic on you, because Toxic, that's a pretty good move in the video game. So yeah, great switch in for Toxic. Its only weaknesses are fire, fighting, and ground, meaning against a mere matchup, it would be pretty hard because Mega Lucario is weak to itself. It will also have a hard time against Mega Charizard Y and Landorus if it decides to use Earthquake. Jumping into the stats, its stats are pretty insane. So Mega Lucario actually has a 145 base attack stat and a 140 special attack stat. This is really unusual. You don't see many insane attack and special attack stats on, Pokemon that aren't Mega Rayquaza. But yeah, Mega Lucario has some room for just crazy movesets that you can have a special attacking Lucario or a physical attacking Lucario, or even both. For this video, I'm just going to, stick to one or the other just for the consistency. But yeah, you can play around with that. You can have, Mega Lucario with close combat, Flash Cannon, Psychic, and Extreme Speed. You can do it. You can do pretty much whatever you want with these stats. It also has a 112 base speed. That's pretty solid. That will outspeed a lot of things. The only things off the top of my head that it does not outspeed are Mega Charizard Y, as well as a Choice Scarf, Landorus T. Those are pretty much it, though. That you can pretty much outspeed anything that isn't priority or extremely fast. But yeah, let's jump right into Showdown for the movesets. Now in Showdown, I do have a doubles moveset for physical Mega Lucario, a single physical moveset for Mega Lucario, and a single and double moveset for a special Mega Lucario. So jumping into the physical one for doubles, which is the one I use. I actually brought this one to Nationals, and it did pretty well considering it was my first Nationals. So for the moves, we do have close combat. That's the standard move on physical Lucario. You have to have close combat. That defense drop is not much of an issue considering how low his defenses are usually. Yeah, close combat, it's insanely good. Now, Iron Tail, a lot of people decide to substitute Bullet Punch. As you can see, Iron Tail only has a 75% accuracy, not the most reliable thing in the world. And quite honestly, that 25% accuracy loss might hurt you sometimes. I decided to include Iron Tail, though, because it works amazingly against Gardevoir. You go up against Gardevoir, it's expecting, it's a Mega Lucario. You can just hyper voice it out. No, Iron Tail. Iron Tail one-hit KOs Mega Lucario, or Mega Gardevoir, and as well as a lot of other stuff that it hits for weakness. Now, most of the time, you would be using close combat as the stab of choice, considering that it has a 100% accuracy, I believe. Let's go check that. Yes, it has a 100% accuracy, and it is more powerful considering it has a base power of 120, while Iron Tail only has a base power of 100. But Iron Tail, a very solid stab move, and that is why it is on Mega Lucario. Now, for the third move slot, I include Extreme Speed. If you are facing a lot of ghost types, you might want to go for Bullet Punch. I really like Extreme Speed though, because of its ability to outspeed other priority moves. Because there are a lot more Mach Punch users than you might think. That we have Conkeldurr, we have Breloom, and we actually have a lot more than that. But Extreme Speed, if you're facing against a stashed Breloom, you can just Extreme Speed for the knockout, not have to worry about the Mach Punch, because unfortunately that does one-hit KO Mega Lucario if they have an attack investment. But yeah, Extreme Speed, really good combats against other priority moves. However, if you're facing a Ghost type, and you're paranoid of facing Ghost types, I guess Bullet Punch is the way to go. Now for the fourth move slot is Detect. You may be wondering why it's not Protect, because it cannot be imprisoned by, which you won't have to worry about at all. I just think it's kind of cool. Detect's animation looks really cool if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, Detect Protect, you can use either one, is the fourth move slot. Now for the EV spread, I do have 252 on the attack, 252 on the speed, and 4 on the HP. Pretty standard stuff. I also have a Jolly Nature, considering that there's a couple things that it needs to outspeed, and it does not have to worry about the attack stat at all. It does not need Adamant Nature, considering adaptability, and it's already insane attack stat. But yeah, that is physical Mega Lucario for doubles. Now hopping into the physical Mega Lucario for singles. We see the pretty much exact same moveset, except I decided to include Ice Punch at the end. Ice Punch is extremely useful for any Landorus T matchups. The Ice Punch hits for 4 times weakness, and it will knock out Landorus. Also, Mega Lucario does outspeed Landorus, just in case it does not have a Scarf. You don't see many Scarf Landoruses nowadays. You usually see them with Assault Vest or Choice Band. So, Ice Punch, it just one-hit KOs Landorus T. And that's why I decided to include Ice Punch as the other move for singles Mega Lucario. Now hopping into, if you want to be a little adventurous and you want to try Special Lucario, we have that too. So Special Mega Lucario for doubles. We see the same thing, Extreme Speed, Detect for the last two move slots. For the first two moves, we do have Aura Sphere, a very reliable move. Will not be dishing out as much damage as close combat, but if you want to stay conservative and say, well, I don't need to deal that much damage because it already has adaptability and hits for weakness, then go ahead. But I personally prefer physical Mega Lucario better. But you can go with this one. This one does work very well against physical bulky Pokemon. But yeah, Aura Sphere and Flash Cannon are going to be your two primary stab moves. Flash Cannon is 100% better than Iron Tail. If I could have a close combat Flash Cannon Mega Lucario, I would. But with the EV spreads and everything to keep consistent, I decide to run a physical Mega Lucario. But if you want to stay more conservative and make sure you hit every shot, Flash Cannon and Special Mega Lucario is the way to go. Now looking in the EV spread, we do have pretty much the same thing as physical Mega Lucario, except it's in Special now. And I also decided to include 4 EVs for the attack to make sure the Extreme Speed isn't a shabby attack, because it's not. It has a base power of 80, and yeah, I just want to get that extra little boost to Extreme Speed. If you want, you can always drop the 4 attack for 4 HP. Not really needed, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Now on to single Special Mega Lucario. Pretty much the exact same thing. For the last slot, I put Dark Pulse, considering, Cresselia is really big. You could also include, let's say, Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is on Lucario. Special Mega Lucario actually has a lot of places to go. He can learn Psychic. He can learn Dragon Pulse. That's not how you spell Dragon. Dragon Pulse. He can learn a lot of stuff. So that last move slot is up to you. There we go. Because Lucario can learn a lot of really interesting special moves. But yeah, guys, that is my take on Mega Lucario for the video game. Now let's jump into the trading card game. Mega Lucario EX. He does have 120 hit points. Unfortunately, Furious Fist is one set before they introduce Spirit Links. So unfortunately, Mega Lucario EX is not as playable as I hoped it would be. I was hoping Mega Lucario would be extremely playable, but it's not too playable. We do see its only attack Rising Fist. For 3 fighting energy, it only does 140 damage, but slap on a 2 strong energy Fighting Stadium, Muscle Band, you're in business. You can one-hit KO any EX. Plus, in case it's a Mega, or you just can't kill it for some reason, you can discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Pretty good for some stall decks, like Primal Groudon. I mean, I wouldn't really call that a stall deck, but just a really nice way to slow it down. Mega Lucario, though, it does not see much play because of the lack of Spirit Link. However, you can play it with Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. That's the name of the card. It allows you to put any fighting type Pokemon from your discard pile right on your bench without even needing to evolve it. But the catch is you can only play it when it's the last card in your hand, so you need some fancy hand manipulation, which if you guys saw, the world champion used Archie's Blastoise and took it all. He used Archie's Ace in the Hole to power up Blastoise, and you can potentially do the same with Mega Lucario. I've never tried it personally. Might make a deck list in the future on it. But yeah, that is Mega Lucario EX from the TCG Furious Fist expansion. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Mega Monday. Hopefully, I will be doing more of these episodes. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for future Megas that I should do in future videos, leave a comment in the comment section below. I will get to as many Megas as I can of your guys' comments. And like I said, I will be doing VGC as well as TCG because I think that it's great to do both. I think that it requires a certain mindset to do both. And I just really enjoy doing both. So expect to see more Mega Monday from me. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and like I said, make sure to comment your Mega suggestion for future videos. But yeah, guys, I will see you next video.